Hello everyone, welcome to Collective Guidance Tarot. I hope that you are all doing well and that you are safe. So in November I did a reading about and I mentioned that Harry carries a lot of sexual shame. So I want to expand on that reading because I have some information that I want to share with you. But this information is my opinion, and it's not the truth. It's just my opinion. Yes, so it's just my opinion, nothing factual, just my opinion. Yes. So let us begin. So I'm going to use the tarot deck, as well as I think I might also use the archetypes. Not sure, I'll see. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys are doing well and that you are safe. I was actually happy to see that I still have people that support my work. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm really appreciative of your patience and always sticking around. So the Fool. Okay. So the Fool card, the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, I just want to adjust my camera so that you guys can see the cards. They're perfect. So the first card that we pulled out is the Fool and the Page of and the Page of Wands in reverse. So with the Fool coming out in the upright and the Page of Wands in reverse, if you guys know, when this card comes out in the upright, it usually talks about a gentleman, mostly a player, someone that is very sexual because wants a passion. So someone who's highly passionate, someone who's like highly sexual, and this can sometimes be seen as the male organ. So this is someone that is a player, sleeps around, basically sexuality. So with the Fool, this is adventure. So Spirit is saying that this is someone that is adventurous and likes to take risk. So Spirit is saying that this is someone that has some sexual fantasies, because this is a very sexual card, and this is taking risk, not caring, someone that is adventurous, someone that does not care. Because the Fool energy, as you can see, he's standing on a cliff. I think, yeah, it is a cliff, and there is nothing here to balance him. So Spirit is saying that this is someone that does not take the necessary precautions when it comes to their health, because they're so adventurous that they are driven by their sexuality. And this is someone that likes to explore. You know that word explore in sexuality. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. So it talks about that. And I'm getting the energy that both of them are actually people that like to explore different things. You guys get what I mean? Yeah. So this is also someone that okay, so let's pull more clarifiers. I don't want to say this without any clarifying cards. Okay, so family. So the Ten of Cups, family. Okay, nostalgia. Okay, so Spirit is saying that this family foundation, because the Ten of Cups, it's a foundation. The Spirit is saying that both of them have their own needs, that they agreed that, okay, fine, if we were going to go into a partnership, we were going to protect each other. but it's protection more on like this page of one's energy. There's this person that is not unsure, because a page is still a learning energy. This is someone that is unsure about their sexuality. There's a lot of fear when it comes to the sexuality, and I'm getting that the other person in the marriage is interested in both men and women, so like bisexual. It's more of an energy where let me scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. You know how with Harvey Weinstein, the woman that he married, I think it's Georgina Chapman, yes, they had a very weird agreement in their marriage where she knew what Harvey Weinstein was doing, but because there was a lot of financial gains that she benefited. And this is a sexual card. This is a card that talks about, I'm sorry, I'm getting different messages at the same time. This is a card that talks about sexuality, like sexual child abuse. Yeah, so it's also a longing card, longing for something that there's a fear associated with it, and there's also a shame. Going back to Harvey Weinstein and Georgina Chapman, she knew that there were things that Harvey Weinstein was doing behind the scenes that were not favorable, but she still stayed in that dynamic because she was benefiting in a way a lot. She benefited a lot. She was a fashion designer, and if you have a husband that is so connected to Hollywood and you are a fashion designer, in a way that's what I'm getting with these two, is that there was an agreement where they both agreed that okay, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying. So yeah, this is also a longing card where there's a desire where you want to be openly about something, but you carry a lot of shame. Because remember, this page of wands used to be an eligible bachelor. He was basically known all over the world that he was an eligible bachelor. And what does that mean? That it means that the direction that he was supposed to take was that of a man marrying a woman. You get what I mean? But there's a deep longing where he longs for something that is tied to his sexuality. And also with a page energy, this is someone that is not developed in their emotions, developed in their passions, where they can publicly come out and say, yeah, this is who I am, and take it or leave it. And you also need to understand that the British monarchy was, although right now it's being ruled by a woman, it was basically built on patriarchy. It was built on, there's a certain representation, let me not use the word patriarchy, but there's a certain representation of a male figure. You can even look at the photographs between the Queen and Prince Philip. Although the Queen was a woman, she's oftentimes seen sitting down, and the man is always standing, because it represents that a man is always the head of the house, like that masculine. It's always like that balance, where going back to that photo shoot that they did, that Times Life magazine, you can sort of see what's going on there, and it reveals a lot about Harry's sexuality, the page's sexuality. So remember, guys, this is allegedly, and I don't know if I should say this, but like both of them are actually what's the word, bisexual, interested in both men and women. And I think the fascination with Kate, it's not more of like a jealousy thing, but this is someone that she both admired, but at the same time she's like fascinated by her. I don't know if I should say this, but I said it because she is also into both men and women. And with societies like Soho House, that's where people like this who carry a lot of shame, they can go there and have whatever they want to have with the protection that the general public will not know. And remember, at the time before Meghan met Harry, she was not really known. And I just got the message that while she was doing the yard, how do I say that? With the yard, yeah, there was a lot of exploring the full card. Remember I spoke about exploring? Yes. And also with that friend of hers from So, there was a lot of exploring in that. So there's a lot of shame here, and it's a dynamic way. Like if you look at them kissing, like that kissing at the Invictus game, it was so weird. There isn't any chemistry because this is a dynamic where two people have different needs. One person wants fame and money. The other person was born into fame and money, so they don't really have to chase after that. But there's a deep longing and deep desire for them to come into alignment with, this hidden energy about their sexuality, this adventure that they want to take. But because they have a fear of, what the public would say, this is how this whole dynamic even began. It's a front door. Let's act like we have a family, we have this happy family, 2 kids, but behind the scenes there's a lot of shame and a lot of things going on. Same thing with that Harvey. I keep referring to that Harvey Weinstein marriage because you can use that as a good case study for what's going on here, where Georgina Chapman had kids, and she's not really having kids because she wants to build a family, but because she wants to use these kids as leverage to this money, fame, money and fame desire that she has. Okay, the perspective, the hangman is it's coming out in reverse, so which tells us that what we're seeing here, when the hangman comes out in the upright, this is basically looking at everything in a bird's eye view, where you're analyzing a situation for what it is. And when it comes out in reverse, this is an energy of feeling stuck. So someone here feels stuck. I don't know who it is, but there's an individual that is feeling stuck to something. They're feeling stuck to an idea, because 4 of Swords, it's thoughts, it's ideas, it's your ideologies. They feel stuck to this idea that they have to live a certain way, although they want something different. Yeah, the moon secrets. Yeah, someone feels stuck. Remember I spoke about the bird's eye view. When you're looking at something from a bird's eye view, you see it for what it is. You can see everything for what it is. But with the moon card, the moon card is hidden secrets, things that are hidden from us, things that are not within our reach, things that we cannot see. So that is basically highlighting burdened, feeling stuck and burdened. Someone feels stuck, and also the ones he's carrying the shame. He feels overly burdened by carrying this shame, by carrying this secret that he has about his sexuality. So instead, they're going to do it behind closed doors. The moon, they're going to do it behind closed doors where no one can see. That's why he used to frequent third party dynamics. Basically where a couple would invite like a third person. I said that allegedly. This is my opinion. It's not the truth. Please don't sue me. Yes. Yeah, so you know where like rich people can just invite whoever they want and pay them so that they can keep quiet. Basically, that's like the energy that I'm getting, where that's why we've been pulling the Three of Cups. For almost most of my readings that I do, there's always a three of cups. So here I'm getting now and then they do like bring in a third person in the mix, because someone here has some desires. Yeah, so it's like an interchangeable thing where sometimes they bring in a man and another time they bring in a woman, because the infatuation with Kate Middleton, it's not really because she's jealous of her, but I get that there was a point where she was obsessively into Kate. That is because she fancies her. You know that thing where you fancy something to a point where you even start to what's the correct word? You start to hate it, like, because you are suppressing whatever it is that you want this thing, but because you know that it's wrong, you suppress it. Because how can both of them come forward and say this is what we want, this is what we like, when they are building this family where it's a man and a woman and 2 kids? You get what I mean? It doesn't go with the brand that they're trying to build. Family standing up against the royal family. There's a lot going on here that is hidden from us, and it has a lot to do with sexuality, because we're seeing wands, we're seeing cups, love. So yeah, the Three of Cups, this is also like a third party dynamic, where I just told you that they would bring in, maybe sometimes they bring in a woman. You get what I mean? Sometimes they bring in a man. So there's 2 men in the bedroom. The magician. So this is also manipulation. The magician is air energy. It's like a Gemini. Yes, Gemini energy. The duality, where you are wearing a mask. You show one thing, but then there's something else. Because Gemini is duality, and if you know, when they talk about Gemini, it's always about, Geminis are fake. They wear a mask. They can wear a mask very well, because a lot of Geminis are smart and they can manipulate. And also the magician manipulates, because he has to manipulate the elements. So this is a card, it's a Gemini card, and it's about duality, where you're presenting one image to the public, but behind closed doors there's something else. That's why we have this moon energy, where it's what's hidden, what we don't see. The 6 of swords. This is a card of walking away from the past. So since it's coming out, and also this card also talks about the past, so a lot of them haven't really walked away from some of the past things that they've done, some of the desires that they have. There isn't really any commitment between them, because if you look at Megan's relationship, she only committed to a certain extent until she got what she wanted, and she left and started something else with someone else. And if you look at Harry's old ways, he basically represents the Fool and the Page of Wands, where he used to party a lot. Sometimes he would be seen naked with men, sucking whatever, nipples and stuff. So both of them haven't really walked away from this. She still has fame, power, and money in her head, which is what she's been doing basically throughout her life. And he has his own sexual desires. He's a page. He hasn't really matured into the man that he claims to be. He's not really the father that he claims to be. Their kids are being raised, if there are kids, their kids are being raised by other people. So thank you guys so much for watching. I think I'm going to end the reading here. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and yeah, so yeah, please like, subscribe, and thank you so much guys for being patient with me, and I genuinely appreciate the support. Bye.